really builds relationships.
It makes us better people and it makes us happier. I don't know why we don't do it more.
It was a life-changing experience.
It was amazing. It was fantastic.
I think service is just a beautiful way to be generous. I'm learning more and more that it's not so much what I can give to the people. That's not why I do service. It's how lives can be changed through selflessness.
Yeah, so last year I went to Chicago on the Chicago service trip, and it kind of dealt more with the social injustices of Chicago rather than kind of hands-on stuff.
I went on a service trip when I was a junior in college to St. Lucia, and we did a soccer camp out there for the kids of St. Lucia.
I went to Juarez, Honduras my freshman year over spring break, and we helped out at the Mothers Project. So that was abandoned moms that had children that really didn't have anywhere else to go. So they were welcomed into the Mothers Project where they lived with their children, and their children were able to go to school.
My first year I went to Honduras, and then my junior year I was able to go back to Honduras as the service trip leader again. And that was an amazing experience because I was able to see the kids again that I had made connections with 2 years prior to that.
When you're going on a service trip, you have all these ideas in your head of what you're going to encounter when you get there. But the moment you get there and once you finally meet the people, it's nothing compared to what you expected.
When people think of service, a lot of it is, I'm going to go to this place and I'm going to build a house, or I'm going to help someone build something that they need. But a lot of what service is relationships and is meeting the people that influence you more than building a house would.
One of the little girls I got really close with, she would giggle at me because I didn't know some. I would try to speak some Spanish, or we had like English-Spanish dictionary that I would try to like look up words to come up with sentences, and she would giggle at me because it didn't make sense. She couldn't necessarily even understand me. So just to have that connection of two human beings that can't communicate through words but through love and compassion was definitely pretty eye-opening.
These little boys, Nestor and Danielle, they would help us every day. Every morning they would wake up and they'd help us build, we were building a wall. But they were so hardworking, like they were so young and they knew what hard work was, and they were so willing to help us and just to spend time with us. And that was truly, truly incredible.
During the middle of the day in Chicago, when we were just on Michigan Avenue, about every block you would see a homeless person sitting on a curb on the side of the road. Some had signs, some didn't. At first, we didn't really know how to approach the situation, but we all knew that we should. And it was because of the things we had seen and what we had learned on the trip. And so we all went up to one of the homeless people and just started talking to him. I don't know if anybody gave him money, but that wasn't really what he was asking for. He wasn't asking for money. A lot of these homeless people don't really want money, although they would like it. They just need somebody to be there for them because they don't have that support like we do. And I think giving them a sense of hope that they can get out of the situation, and just having somebody there to tell them, you can do this, you're strong.
People that have so little give so much. In my life, I'm very blessed with the things I have. But these people aren't necessarily like down with what they don't have. They really, really value what they do have. And they're so proud of what they have and where they come from and how they live their life, and humble that you're there to experience it as well.
So while we were there, we would help out with the little kids and read books to them, and they would play with their hair, and just seeing how happy they can be without having, too much. Just with the little toys and the books that they had, and how grateful they were and how hard they worked without complaining or looking for a reward. It was cool to see that.
Everybody that I talked to at that shelter was happy. And that's something that I think I really picked up on because, you think like they're homeless, like that, it's just awful. But they've learned to be happy though having very little.
the eyes are the window to your soul, and you can just see in their eyes that they have this deeper awareness of the beauty of life, and they can embrace that at a much deeper level than I think many of us in America are able to.
Being able to open your heart, open your mind to not only people in different cultures and different places in the world, but also at Loras College. Being accepting of everyone has truly helped me throughout the 4 years here at Loras.
Even though I know I'm helping other people, it's amazing to see how much it really is benefiting me and making me, into the person that I was meant to be. And so.
Service trips has really carried over and shaped me into who I am today because I love service. I couldn't imagine my life without it.